was first seen on a Volkswagen back in 1975. It's taken over 40 years for it to show up in India. And today we have it in the form of the Polo GTI. We at Carage India have got an exclusive sneak preview for the Hyderabad launch of the Polo GTI. And today we are going to drive it, test it and let you know how good this beast really is. Difficult to differentiate between the Polo GTI and the normal Polo, but if you have a keen eye, there's certain subtle differences which make a great difference at the end of the day. The grill is changed. We've got a honeycomb grill which gives it a really sporty look. If you look really closely, this sporty line that goes across the grill continues into the headlamps, and when the lights are switched on at night, it looks truly brilliant. We've also got all new LED headlamps for the Polo GTI. Now, as I move to the back, we'll show you the side a little later, but there is a major difference with the Volkswagen, and that is it's a two-door. And this door is longer than a conventional Polos. So if you are in a tight parking spot and you need to really get out, this door is going to be a little difficult because it's going to take a lot more space to open up fully. However, that's a very minor gripe, and we're going to prove to you that the Volkswagen Polo GTI is actually a very practical car later on in the review. Once we come to the back, again, there's not much to differentiate it from the regular Polo, but this is the badge that makes all the difference. And as you can see, Volkswagen's gotten rid of the Polo nomenclature on the back to differentiate this car from its mundane sibling. One more addition which gives this car a really sporty look is the addition of this twin exhaust pipe. It really looks like a sports car from back here. We've looked at the cosmetic changes in the car, but as you'd expect, the real changes come in under here. The GTI has got a 189 bhp engine that's been pulled straight out of the Skoda Octavia. It's a 1.8 litre engine which generates about 250 Newton meter of torque. The brilliant part about this engine though is that peak torque kicks in at 1450 RPM itself. So you're not going to know any sort of lag whatsoever. But it's not as simple as putting a big engine in a small car and making it powerful. There are a lot of tweaks that have been made in this car. For instance, these are larger alloys than what you get in your regular Polo. These are 16 inches which give you a terrific amount of grip when you're on the road. What Volkswagen's also done is they've tweaked the stability control systems and they've also beefed up the suspension. So what you've got here is a proper performance rally car, and honestly there could be nothing like it in the country today. So let's hop into this car now and just see how good it looks and feels inside. Yeah, so it looks very similar again like the normal Polo, but we've got this flat bottom steering wheel which is made of some nice chunky leather, and it feels really good. It's nice and small as well, so if you want to throw it around corners, it's very nice and maneuverable. It's got a nice GTI badging right up on the steering. There's some red stitching as well all over the steering, giving it a really sporty look. We've got these rally car style fabric seats. Now if you can look here, it's bolstered on the side so that you're not thrown around. We've got this 7-speed DSG automatic on the Polo GTI, and I know the real enthusiasts are going to say, oh, we want the 6-speed manual. But trust me, this car and this engine are really well mated, and upshifts and downshifts happen in the matter of a few milliseconds, and you're not going to feel lag anywhere. And also while driving around town, this DSG is going to be a boon, and it also has the performance when you go onto the highway as well. If you want to carry people at the back, it's actually not too difficult despite this being a two-door. So all you have to do is fold this seat forward. It's just with one little lever here, and then getting in is fairly simple again. Now I'm back and voila, I'm in. We've got decent amount of leg room and quite a bit of headroom as well. If you are 6 foot plus though, maybe it's going to be a little tight on the leg room. But all in all, this is a practical car to carry 4 people in the back. There's not going to be too many people complaining about this.
However, it's a little cheeky of Volkswagen not to give powered front seats for a car that costs 25 lakhs. Also, the boot space is a little bit down on the regular Polo. Now, I lost a coin toss earlier today, so I was left doing the boring stuff. Arjun's on the track pushing this car to the limit, so let's find out how this car really drives.
I'm starting to drive the GTI now. After all the talking, let's get into business. Wow, the rev is so good. Now guess who won that coin toss? Oh, there's no understeer at all. It just grips so well. This car, amazing. And this ESG gearbox packs the punch. The exhaust doesn't sound sporty, just like its competition, the Abarth 500 and the Mini Cooper X. This is the best car, best hot hatch actually that I have driven till today. This is a better all-rounder than the Mini and the Abarth 500, as this has got a better gearbox than the Abarth and a better ride quality than the Mini Cooper S. I'm sad we are done for the day. So what do you think? Would the Indian buyer buy such kind of a car?
Well, that is a difficult question to answer, but let me tell you one thing. This was certainly one of the best hot hatches I've driven, and I've driven the Mini Cooper and I've driven the Abarth Competizione, and this is right up there, if not far better than those two cars. And quite honestly, it's much cheaper than the two as well. So I think this certainly is a very good buy for anybody who loves driving.
Makes sense. But this is a 26 lakh ex-showroom car. So why wouldn't the customer want to buy an A-class from the Mercedes?
Well, I know this is a CBU, it's a Volkswagen, and that's why it costs 26 lakhs. But with all due respect to the BMW and the A-class, they simply do not have the go and the power of this car, and I'm sure you agree with that. This is a proper hot hatch, and if you ignore the cosmetic part of it, this is way superior in terms of the driving pleasure compared to the other two. So even if you have a hint of soul in your heart, I think this is the car you'd buy. So I'd even go one level further. Having driven it and having fallen in love with it, I think this is the car to buy if you have some amount of passion for driving within you. And at 26 lakhs, it's far cheaper than any other car that can even come close to it.
GTI cars from Volkswagen are considered legendary worldwide. So for this price, this car is definitely worth buying.
We at Carage India have some great content coming up, including drives of supercars from Bentley, Porsche and many more. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to be updated with the videos we release. Also, you can comment at the bottom of this video with any cars you'd like us to review.